What do you say, guys? It's Monday, August 9th. Rafter material's been drying a couple weeks anyway. I don't know exactly how long, but it's dried up a fair amount, or about as far as I'm going to let it go. The summer and time is just slipping by. I'm already into the first part of August. September's creeping up on us around the corner, and I want to get this thing buttoned up. I don't mind having to work on the chimney and fireplace once it starts cooling off. At least that'll be some reward with the fire. But I definitely got to get going on the rafters. So cut a couple of them this morning. Got them fit. Bird mouth, both carrying beam and ridge beam. Wife and I stopped at the lumber mill that we bought all this material from a few days back. I was going to pick up not an actual beam size piece of material, that the beams are 8x10. I was going to pick up a 4x10 that ran between this outside carrying beam in the center of it across to the one behind me, thinking for some reason I needed it for strength. And I said that to the gentleman at the lumber yard, Bill Lamore. I got this all at Lamore Lumber in Greenfield. He's like, no, you don't need that. You've already overbuilt it as it is. You're fine. So I didn't get that. But while we were there, we were looking at his office, which he built himself some time ago, but the ceiling of it's got V-groove pine. And the wife had mentioned that she wanted the interior ceiling of this to be a little bit lighter, not burned like everything else is all the way around. I enjoy the look of this. I did it on purpose because I like it. But when we're under here, it'll be a nice contrast to have that light looking ceiling. So we got the planed 1x6 material to go up there, and because of that, because it's planed and it's going to be nice looking and urethaned, I'm taking and planing down the rafter stock. After I cut and fit them, I'm planing them on the three sides that you're going to see, both sides, the bottom. I'm beveling the bottom corners as well. I'm actually even beveling the top corner too, but that way we can put a clear urethane on them, and when you look up from down here, it won't be as dark. Be kind of nice, and with any lighting or whatever we have up there, that'll just amplify it. It'll help it be lighter under the structure. So, using a little $63 Harbor Freight 3¼ inch planer, which I picked up this morning. It's doing just fine. If it shits the bed on me, I'll bring it back to Harbor Freight and get another one and carry on. But it's not having any issues. I'm not trying to take out a 1/4 inch of material at a time anyway. Right, bro? Don't want to take too much. That's not good for it. So it's not to make the machine work too much, but it's doing its job. I had mentioned in a prior video that I was going to half lap the tops of these rafters where they came together, and I'm not going to do that. I'm lugging these things up there and trying to move them. Like I say, I work by myself most of the time, so it's awkward. They weigh whatever they weigh, anywhere from 50 to 70 something pounds if I had to take a guess. So half lap is out. I'm going with a plumb cut, and with that plumb cut, I'm going to take and use a piece of strapping, metal strapping, structural Simpson, whatever they may be, along with those structural nails, and just for added peace of mind, tack it in here and on the other rafter where they come together. They'll sit flush, be fastened in with the timber mates down to the beam and the carrying beams, and I think that'll be enough. I'm not worried about the thing bowing out on me. So that's where we are. These are going to go into the garage on sawhorses where she can start applying the finish, and where they're not getting rained on and getting discolored before they get any kind of finish to them. When that other material shows up, we'll do the same for those, and I'll go ahead and install these rafters at that point and get that 1x material, the pine, attached. So that'd be looking nice from below. And the suggestion was from the gentleman at the lumber yard was, don't waste this stuff, use it, put it on top of that pine that I'm installing, that you're going to see from underneath. That'll first of all double the thickness of that material, so I won't have issues if I decide to go with an asphalt roof. I'll have plenty of meat there where I don't have to be too concerned about roofing nails coming through and showing in a nice finished V-groove pine. It'll just work out better, and with that, adding that extra thickness, I'm going to be able to spread out my rafter spacing too. I bought enough material to go 16 on center with these originally. Again, overbuilding the crap out of it. And he said to me, he said, Christ, you put them at 16 on center with a 4-inch rafter and you're down to freaking 12 inches of space in between showing, and you're not going to see anything that you put up there. So it's kind of a waste going that close. So I'm going to punch these out to 24 on center. We'll see. Maybe even farther. I might even go out to 30. We'll see. It's not like we're going to be walking up there. All it's got to do is hold the roof material. So that's where we are. You guys have a wonderful day.